express yourself on stage is an amazing opportunity.
Branching out and being creative and feeling this freedom.
I plan to keep doing music however long I can hold an instrument.
The programs are bubbling and bursting at the seams, and it's really exciting.
When I first came here, the band had 5 people in it, and since then it's grown. We have so many students participating.
We have an enormously diverse body of students at Exeter. They come from all over the world, and they bring with them the richness of their own exposure to the arts and their own expression.
There are countless kids where you just can't quite believe how gifted, thoughtful, intelligent, remarkable they are. The Harkness approach is pure collaboration. Theater is an active manifestation of that. It's Harkness up on its feet.
Students carry the Harkness pedagogy into the studio. They learn to take direction from one another.
Most of the dances are choreographed by students. We share each other's styles and we learn new things from each other.
It's people working together so that the table never goes away. It's part of every rehearsal process, every production process. It's on the stage.
In music, performers are taking in and listening to the other voices in that piece of music. You'd call it supercharged Harkness, because those voices are all taking place simultaneously.
I have this vision of the theater at Exeter serving as a kind of town hall for the entire Academy community. We did a production of Antigone, and it was truly interdepartmental. We had members of the classics department come and work with our cast on background for Greek tragedy. We had members of our cast go into English classes to talk about their character development. And we had the religion department looking at the ethical questions that the play poses. So it's Harkness taken to the next level.
I like collaborating and listening to one another around the table. And when you get to do that in the realm of the imagination, wow. I mean, there are no limits. There are no limits to, there are just infinite possibilities.
These kids are going into a world that is unlike anything any of us now knows. And we can't begin to imagine the problems they're going to face, and we can't begin to imagine how they're going to solve them. But it's going to require a kind of nimbleness of thought and a quickness, a flexibility of thinking that theater really does a good job of enhancing.
The whole point of the arts is to explore, and that you can have innovation and push boundaries and discover without playing and making mistakes in a very safe environment.
Music and the arts are liberating their intellectual, their emotional energies, as for that person to say, I know who I am. This is my path. This is what engages my passions.
I came here and it just exploded. Now music is my life. I've discovered a new part of my acting and new kinds of capabilities.
The most surprising part of this experience is that I can do this in the first place. I'd never done anything like this before.
The audience will leave transformed in some ways, with a whole new set of perspectives.
If you look at what the highest entrepreneurial capabilities are that people are looking for in the workplace today, their confidence, their nonconformity, their risk-taking, they're all skills that theater has a real role in fostering. The truth is, you only get the Steve Jobses of the world, or the Meryl Streeps, or the Meredith Monks, if you allow for difference and you allow for experimentation.
The performing arts tap into the core of who they are as people, and it engages their energies at such a fundamental level it can really change the course of their lives.
There was a guy walking downtown, and he was from the class of '97, and he walked across the street. He just said, I want to thank you, because you said to me, follow your passions and you can't go wrong. And your encouragement meant a lot to me. So I went with my heart. I went with what I was passionate about. And I've just been meaning to come back and tell you that.
I had a student stop by my office the other day, and he said, I just thought I'd say that that part kind of changed my life.
We're encouraging them and telling them, convincing them that they can be confident, that there are no limits to what they can do. Because that's when you see they can just literally take off.
The value of this work is not measured by how many people go on and become professional actors. The value of the work is how many people go on and feel as if they're leading lives of empathy and compassion and connection to their communities, their families, and to the world at large.